countries don't hang together just because. The natural state of man is not progress. I mean, that's like a complete lie. Anyone know what the Bronze Age collapse was? Yeah, okay, so the one person. So the Bronze Age collapse was, there was a dark age before the dark ages, right? So it was about 1500 years, 1500 BC.
Well, really around 1200
1200
BC.
BC, okay. I knew it, look, I bow to superior knowledge. When basically the sum total of human knowledge disappeared, and we're not quite sure. We're still trying to kind of figure out, we may never know. But it mirrored very much the Dark Ages. By the way, do you know how medieval Europe, and by the way, all the way until Levant, the medieval world, got lead, the substance lead, for pipes and cooking and later for ammunition? They took it from Roman ruins. That was the sole source of it, from Roman ruins. Because the technology, which is not complex technology, required to mine lead and separate it from silver or zinc or whatever, because it's an alloy usually, was lost. No one had any idea how to do it. Only for like 1,000 years, not a big deal. So I guess, what's the point? The point is that there's no reason that this should continue apace on the trajectory it's currently on. There's no reason that shouldn't happen again. It's happened at least twice, probably happened more than that. But by its nature, we don't know, right? So what's the point? The point is, what does it take to hold a country together, particularly a country in which there's no majority, right? Where there's no obvious thing that holds people together, not even history, because the demographics change so much. I'm not against that, by the way. I'm not against, there's nothing inherently bad about rapid demographic change. And I'm not, or immoral, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that it makes it even more important for the people in charge to think through, like, what does hold the country together? What do we have in common as Americans? If a war were to break out, why would we all fight? And what are we fighting for? What is this country? What does it mean? Is it just the sum total of commerce? Is it the GDP? Is it something more than that? I mean, these are not only interesting academic questions, they're vital practical questions. Because if you don't answer them, the country will actually fall apart, for real. That's not a right-wing point, it's an obvious point. And it's a measure of how unbelievably stupid, and I mean that like literally stupid, like low IQ stupid, bovine stupid, the people in charge are, that they're not waking up in the middle of the night and thinking, holy smokes, clearly the society is becoming a lot more volatile. How do we calm things down? How do we keep it strong? And nobody is, like literally nobody is. So I would say pressing that question, boy, we've pressed it a lot.